Good afternoon and welcome to the Hunter Ice Skating Stadium Origin Series Game 1, New South Wales Blues, Queensland Maroons, brought to you by Meet at Billy's. I'm Eric Brook, and alongside me for the first time at the Hunter Ice Skating Stadium, Ben Chalker. Good afternoon, Ben.
Mate, what a thrill to be here, mate.
It absolutely is, and I know you were commenting about the jerseys of both teams, specially made for this 6-game series. The first one this afternoon right in front of us.
Both sides looking absolutely razor sharp with some fresh new threads. I quite like the Blues ones.
It feels like the first...
Bit of a departure from the usual Ice Hockey Australia threads.
It certainly feels like the first day of school, doesn't it?
It does. Everybody's looking good. Both teams coming out for warm-ups with a little bit of pep in their step, which is fantastic to see.
So welcome to you all. If you're in New South Wales, Queensland or anywhere else, Eric Brook and Ben Chalker with you for the first of 6 games. The second one tomorrow morning, bright and early at 9 a.m.
Bright and early at 9 o'clock on a Sunday morning.
But this is a U20 tournament between the two teams, New South Wales and Queensland. You know, there was something called a State of Origin that started in rugby league in 1980. We've seen how that developed. Let's see how this develops.
Yeah, there's absolutely no love lost between these two sides. Plenty of history between New South Wales and Queensland, going way back. Way back in hockey.
So as I mentioned, U20, we do have a lot of players with AIHL experience.
Yes.
So it'll be interesting to see how both teams come together over this series.
Yes, it will. Good to see some of these guys who are in rookie roles at higher levels will be stepping into leadership roles here, so it'll be good to see that bit of evolution take place.
And with the AIHL season still a couple of months away, it's a good chance to get some miles under the skates, so to speak.
Absolutely, some high-intensity games to get the ball rolling on their big boy season as camps start to open up in the next couple of weeks. So both the Queensland boys with the Lightning will get their camp going soon, and the New South Wales guys will have Newcastle, Central Coast teams. Plenty of opportunities for those guys there.
So if we have a look at the goaltender situation for both teams, having a look at New South Wales, they've got the choice between Justin Baxter and Matt Montgomery.
Yep.
And for Queensland, they've actually packed 3 goaltenders. I can see 2 of them on the ice now. Pat Ivans, a fellow member of the Commentators Union. He's actually in net receiving warm-up at the moment. And Dallas Bachau is with him this afternoon in number 1.
Nice. Good to see that unfold, where locals will be very familiar with Matt Montgomery, playing at a high level at all levels here in New South Wales. I had the pleasure of playing with him on a few East Coast teams a couple of years ago. He's a very talented young netminder. He's got a great mind for the game. It's good to see him getting some opportunities at a high level in his age group here now.
And of course as well, Justin Baxter as well. Here, gold medal game winning for New South Wales last year in the Tange tournament here at the Hunter Ice Skating Stadium as well. So we're just having a look at the New South Wales netminder at the moment, and on screen that is Justin Baxter.
There we go.
And now having a look at the Queensland bench.
The goaltender having cleared out of the way for skaters to get their last round of shots in on net.
So, and
hopefully the last time they get shots on an empty net like that tonight.
Absolutely. So a brief 5-minute warm-up. The way this game will work is that there'll be 3 20-minute periods as per normal. It'll be run time until the last 5 minutes of the third period, and an ice cut between the second and the third period. So,
familiar format for anybody who's paid much attention to AIHL games.
So the crowd is building on a Saturday afternoon. What better place is it to be on a sunny summer's afternoon in Newcastle and Warners Bay? So hot outside, nice and cool here at the Hunter Ice Skating Stadium.
Very warm outside when I walked in before. A couple of clouds starting to roll in, but we're not here for a weather report.
We're here for some great hockey between New South Wales and Queensland. So just having a look at centre ice at the moment. So both teams will gather shortly on their respective blue lines. We've got a special guest will be dropping the puck shortly, so that will be awesome as well. We'll introduce her when she comes onto the ice in a few moments. So Ben, both teams gathering, or Queensland gathering at their net, New South Wales going back to the bench.
Yeah, New South Wales lining up on their blue line, foregoing the goaltender huddle this afternoon. I think they've been given a brief to hurry things along as both sides line up for the anthem here in just a moment.
And then we'll play the game of which flag do we look at.
Yeah, as referee Joey Thoreau on the far side gets his stretches in.
So running the full official system again.
As always, it's good to see at this level.
So we're about to have the official part of the afternoon. So we'll have the ceremonial puck drop shortly. Jodie Harrison is the New South Wales member for Charlestown. She's been a fantastic supporter of hockey in the Hunter Valley. I believe this is her third ceremonial puck drop.
Nice.
So she's not a rookie anymore.
No, she's filling up that punch card nice and quickly. It's good to see on her 10th one. I think she gets a free jersey.
Don't say that too loud. But two captains on the ice now for Luca Ouimet for Queensland and David Quinn for New South Wales will be taking the ceremonial puck drop. And New South Wales as the home team.
Ouimet taking the puck with him back to the lineup.
So we'll be pausing shortly for the Australian National Anthem and then Bennett's Origin time.
Yep. Sure is, mate.
How good's it to be back?
Oh, mate, it's great. It's great.
Now, before we do the national anthem, I thought it might be a good idea, with the spirit of the first state of origin, to quote one of the immortals from one of the other codes that we're well familiar with Queensland and New South Wales and state of origin. Phil Gould from 2021, and here we go. Nerves, insecurity, fear. It will give way to courage and bravery. It will give way to the commitment you have to your teammates and your state. It will give way to the commitment you have to do whatever it is necessary to win. Why? Because that's what Origin players do. Good luck, boys. Let's go.
The anthem has been played. Both teams will gather in front of their respective nets. New South Wales, the home team, in front of the North Stars member seats. And towards the old central commentary position, Ben, Queensland will be defending that end for the first period. That was David. That was David Baxter, the father rather of Justin Baxter, who was actually one of my commentator partners last year, one of many. With the Origin speech.
Nice. Good little Good little primer for everybody to get in the mood beforehand. Not that I imagine any of these players will need any more firing up.
So having a look now at the Queensland and New South Wales benches.
There's New South Wales bench, Central Coast Rhinos player Dave Jeremy at the front there, looking dapper as always. You'll be happy to hear.
So the New South Wales Blues gathered at their net. Now Queensland are back at their bench already. They already did their huddle, Ben.
Yes, they did before the lineup, before the anthem, and they're ready and raring to go, as we would expect out of Queensland. No shortage of passion north of the border there, especially in enemy territory.
So we're just
break their huddle. Referee Joey Thoreau ready at centre ice.
So here we are. We're just moments away now. 20 minutes on the clock, which won't stop in the first period. Jack Molly for Queensland will be taking the opening face-off. And New South Wales finally getting a player to join them.
Jackson Stanky lining up there, taking the draw. Quick win there. Queensland come away with it.
And here we are. We're underway. Flung into the zone by We Met. Wide. No action required from Justin Baxter on that one. Queensland with the early territorial advantage. Zamboni corner. We Met on the blue line. New South Wales just trying to clear it out.
Number 28.
New South Wales now working it out of their own defensive end. It'll come back now for We Met, who's been busy early. Just happy to fling it in, giving his team an opportunity to change.
Yeah, get those horses running a little bit early, put New South Wales on the back foot, but they're weathering the storm here, a minute and a half, under a minute into the first period.
Back into neutral ice now, New South Wales.
Chuck on the blue line, nice little handle there, but took a little bit too long to get over the blue line.
How is timing, Ben, at this time of the year, assuming some people may not have been playing much over summer?
It's going to be a matter of chemistry at this point. Guys will have all of their skill dialed in. It will be a matter of just reading one another, right? Guys will have everything down pat, but a bouncing puck you'll see a lot of plays fall apart on a bouncing puck, especially around the blue line where guys are trying to get it under control and gain the zone. And just being able to read those little bouncing pucks and making sure that you stay on side for your teammate. And a nasty hit on the end wall there. Nothing there. Just an ugly bit of a collision there.
And that will come back for icing. Patrick Ivins in net for Queensland, and Justin Baxter for New South Wales are our starting goalies this afternoon.
Yeah, Baxter doing a nice little lap into the Zamboni corner to reset himself. A la Marc-Andre Fleury. Bit of contact there, linesman. Linesman taken out by Queensland number 22, who got a bit of a stern word in retrospect there. That's Lucas Baldwin running afoul of the linesman there.
Somebody will be asking
for everybody in the building.
Somebody will be asking for a replay later.
Absolutely.
Back for Queensland now, looking to go on the attack. Baldwin, yep.
Good shot in early, turned aside. Breakout attempt from the near side corner. New South Wales get to the far side, unable to get out of the zone. In the far corner, New South Wales cycle. Off of the referee's skate, breakout pass, out of the zone to the Blues. Two Blues players link up in the neutral zone, but a good defensive stick there from Queensland. Breaks up that play. Queensland regroup in their own zone. Quick puck movement out of the Maroons here early. They're looking nice and dialed in. We Met with a quick shot in. Baxter looking completely unbothered by that one. Routine save.
So replay action coming to you of the first save that Queensland put a good shot on there. A fair bit of traffic in front of Justin Baxter there, Ben.
Yep, Queensland doing a good job of getting players into the busy areas, in and around the puck. Good support play there, a pass out to the point and a shot off of a body into the netting in that far corner. We'll see the face-off back inside the zone.
So Queensland, Ben, they're certainly spending a lot of time in front of New South Wales' net and Justin Baxter.
They certainly are. They're doing a great job of getting the puck deep and then supporting that puck here early. But it's 4 minutes in yet. New South Wales out of the zone. As I said there before, bouncy puck. bringing that progress out of the zone for New South Wales. To a halt. Queensland regroup. Back through the neutral zone. They put the puck deep. Baxter corrals it behind his own net. Nifty little pass out to that far side to link up with some open Blues skaters. Kept in at the blue line by Queensland. Retrieved behind the attacking net. Shot through traffic, just wide. Baxter's all over it. New South Wales defense struggling to come up with the puck, and the Queensland forecheck is all over it, and they get a quick shot in front, but Baxter, huge save on a couple of chances there from the Maroons.
Certainly left to dry there, Baxter. New South Wales haven't done a good job of clearing the zone, but to Queensland's credit, they're also doing a good job of hemming them down here, Ben.
Absolutely. They're putting pressure on it in all of the right places. Queensland win the draw. New South Wales come away with the puck. Not able to get it out of the zone. And we carried out after it ping-pongs around at the blue line. Shot through traffic, high of the net. Blues regather in the far corner. Puck stripped away by Queensland, and it's out loose into the neutral zone.
We've hit the roof.
Off of the rafters, which will be a stoppage. And we will come back to the neutral zone on this near side, just outside the blue zone.
Not the tallest roof space, but also not the smallest.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not super rare to see a puck off of the rafters, but it does happen more often than in other rinks. Pushing to the net there is Queensland. Good defensive play there by New South Wales. Blues are getting bullied on the puck here a little bit. Nice passing play, sends Savic into the zone for the Blues. He's wide, a shot high, shouldered down by the Queensland goaltender. He gets trapped in the inside of his blocker there for a stoppage. First one in the Queensland zone to the left of screen.
Just under 14 minutes remaining in the first period. Shots on goal favouring Queensland 4-2. Seems like they've had a lot more opportunities than that.
It seems an awful lot more than that, doesn't it?
As the puck goes out of play at the Queensland bench.
That's it. Contested play at the bench. The linesman signalling for a new puck as we wait for that to be retrieved. We'll get our face-off in the Queensland zone. Blues win that draw, but it's contested in tight. No shot on net there for the Blues. The Queensland regroup and move it up the ice. Regain possession, it's off of the goalie's mask and in behind the net, retrieved by Queensland. Blues go back to the far side of the ice. Queensland keep it in at the blue. They pay the price, take a couple of hits on the blue line before putting it deep into the zone. Shot back out to neutral ice. We met with it, reverses back to the near side. Queensland have it under possession. Float it deep into the blue zone. Looking for a little bit of contact there, but nifty move by the New South Wales captain to escape pressure and send the Blues back down the ice. Tested in the neutral zone. Queensland regroup. Go rink wide in their own zone before breaking out to neutral ice. Brown in over the blue line, dodges out of the way of a hit, but Queensland regather the puck and get a shot through traffic, turned aside. In behind the net, it's loose there, bit of a battle before it comes out to the near side. Brown with it at the point, into some skates, he'll take a second chance at it. Turned aside by the Blues. Into the near corner, big hit.
Penalty coming.
Referee with an arm in the air, Ballard got thrown hard into the boards, but he's up and back underway. Looked like a gnarly hit into the boards there, but he was up straight away and moving well, so I think it's safe to say he's all right.
Lachlan Fixter sitting 2 minutes for boarding.
The first power play of the game, Eric.
Certainly is, and the first decent opportunity that New South Wales have to come off a standing start at the other end of the ice. They've spent so much time defending. Let's see what they can do on this power play, remembering that it is run time.
That's it. He will be winning that draw. Nice and contested. Quick shot off the draw there. Turned aside by the Queensland goaltender. Cleared out, kept in the zone at the blue line by New South Wales. Cleared back out, down the ice. New South Wales regroup. Lead pass by the goaltender to neutral ice. Over the blue line, Schumack centering pass, doesn't find its intended target. Queensland keep it in the zone. Don't manage to gather it up. Centering pass to a dangerous area there. New South Wales trying to key something together there. Not able to do so. And Queensland regather. Lead pass. New South Wales regather at centre ice. Pass is picked off there by Queensland. With an aggressive penalty kill here. They'll gain the zone, get a shot on net. I think that evens up the shots on net for both of these sides in this power play. As we hit halfway on the man advantage for New South Wales.
1 minute on the small clock and 9:54 on the big clock.
That's it. We're halfway through the period, halfway through this power play.
And Queensland been in a great position on the penalty kill.
They're doing a fantastic job of just interfering with New South Wales' structure. It's very much a case of just being outworked at the moment. New South Wales are still trying to find their feet. That will happen with these sorts of teams. Queensland have the advantage of likely having played together a lot more.
That was a great zone entry by Declan Downey though on the right-hand side.
Very much was. Under control, gained the zone, bought time for his team to get set up. Bit of movement there and a bobbled puck at the blue line sends Queensland back the other way. Haley cutting to centre. He's got a bit of space. Will he get a shot away? No, he won't. Good defensive play there by New South Wales.
Power play over.
Kovalchuk with a bit of room to move. He'll find some space. Over the blue line, tries to step inside, and a great defensive stick there by Queensland. Breaks up that chance. Kristikov across to centre ice. Bit of space to shoot there. Turned aside by the goaltender. Big hit in the far corner by New South Wales, who retain the puck. Along the blue line. A shot into some feet there. Into the corner, New South Wales regather. Kovalchuk to the far side. He moves it to the point. Back down low. Kovalchuk muscled off of that one, but he's battled through and regains the loose puck. Not able to keep it in the zone. Campbell goes D to D and resets the forwards into the zone. Nifty move around a check attempt there. But Queensland regain the puck. Try to send it out. Unable to clear it out. Bit of jousting. Back at net. Queensland move it to the far side. Off the wall. Queensland get it out. Big fella's got some room to move and he'll chase it down behind the New South Wales net. Trying to put body position on is the New South Wales defence, and they managed to dig it out of the pile there and move it over to the far side. Sent back in by Queensland. Behind the net, that's Quinn who gathers it for New South Wales. He'll step to the near side, evade some pressure. He'll lose the puck just there. Every defender's absolute worst nightmare. But redeems himself, regathers it, and makes a beautiful pass to neutral zone. And the Blues are back in on the attack, chasing down a loose puck behind the net. Queensland. Nice, simple passing plays here from Queensland. They keep managing to connect in their own zone and make it out. New South Wales takes a hit there, but gets the puck deep in the zone, tries to regather it.
That's the second big hit that Ballard's received.
It is. And to his credit, he's bounced straight back up both times. No quitting that kid's game. I'm fortunate enough to play with that guy at local league down at Erina the last couple of years, and I don't want to say I'm warning you, but he is going to be a kid that you'll see in the big leagues very soon, doing interesting things. He's a hard-working kid, not afraid to play. Big hit right in front of us here. Campbell separated Haley from the puck, and New South Wales regroup in their own zone.
The bench loved that one too, by the way, to my
sure
right.
Sure did. Bunch of hooting and hollering out of in our right-hand ears. Queensland with possession out of their zone. They send it to centre ice. Tempted to send it back into the Queensland zone, but New South Wales put it over the boards.
If you're a bit quicker, Ben, and you had 7-foot arms, maybe you might have had a chance of catching that.
Maybe. I might have, but I'm not that quick. And I don't have 7-foot arms, unfortunately.
If you had 7-foot arms, how big would the rest of you be?
Oh, mate. Into the zone. New South Wales with a quick chance there. Backhanded shot, just a little bit wide of the net, but a great little play there from the New South Wales number 22.
Another big hit.
Another big hit. 12 takes his beating. Queensland are in and had muffined on that shot. New South Wales will breathe a sigh of relief there as Partridge had a fantastic opportunity for Queensland. And it just rolled off his stick there.
I think his eyes lit up.
Oh, mate. He'll be unhappy with himself, and he'll try a wrap here. Partridge with possession, centering pass, great shot in front, off the bar, and 2 big saves from the New South Wales goaltender in short succession there.
Oh, are they going to appeal for a delay game?
Yep, they're going to send that one. Referee Thoreau, very quick to call that one. So I believe we will see is that number 22 for New South Wales is going to go and have a sit down in the naughty boy box as he tried to clear that one out, and it went straight into the netting. But here's a replay of that last opportunity for Queensland. 2 massive saves out of the New South Wales netminder. Justin Baxter coming up huge for his squad there. Really nice piece of passing play there from Queensland.
That number's taken. That number's taken, buddy.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Greg Christie of the sacrificial lamb on this occasion. 2 minutes for delay of game.
He'll go and sit for a moment for that delay of game play. Tried to clear that one out, and I think he caught the netting right as the glass goes from tall glass to short glass there. Queensland back in on the attack. Nice little passing play there. Schumack nearly broke that up and was away. Queensland centering pass off of a stick to the far side. Nice move to escape some pressure. Centering pass. The shot was whiffed on there, and Baxter has to pluck that one out of the air.
Minute 25.
Add to his save tally.
Minute 25 remaining of the penalty. Queensland's first power play of the afternoon. You'd swear for the second half of the New South Wales power play that Queensland were on the power play earlier.
They were just working harder. There's nothing else you can attribute it to. Queensland through 17 and a bit minutes here, or 16 and a bit minutes rather. Queensland have looked more ready to play here. With possession in their own zone at the blue line. Through the neutral zone. In on the attack. 44 for Queensland, looking for an option coming down centre ice, but gets through traffic to this near side. Queensland regather. Nice little hit there from Campbell. We've got a whistle on the near side.
Bit of pushy shovey there as the lineies come in.
Not sure what the call here is. We'll have to wait for the signal from the referee to find out what the actual call is there.
Looks like Mark Campbell could be going here for New South Wales.
Yeah. We're not seeing anyone being directed to the box. So we don't know what's happening. He's being directed off the ice entirely.
Head contact is the signal from referee Gavin Thurston.
Yeah. So we'll find out momentarily what that entails.
And while this is all going, Ben, it's run time, so the clock continues to run.
1 minute 50 on the big clock remaining.
So the power play for Queensland should be over by the reckoning on the scoreboard.
But New South Wales only have 3 players lining up on the ice. Oh, no, there he is. He's been replaced. So it's 4 on the ice for New South Wales with 1 minute 30 remaining. We've got the referee calling timeout.
So it's going to be 5 on 5.
We'll see a stoppage. Okay.
So a player being added to the New South Wales penalty box. So a 5-minute major being assessed
for New South Wales there.
Against Matt Campbell.
Fascinating. So New South Wales will get Greg Christikoff back right now. He'll hustle into the zone with a minute and change left on the clock. Queensland moving the puck well here. Just under a minute remaining. Shot shouldered aside there by Baxter. As we tick over into under a minute remaining in this first period.
There's actually more time on the small clock than the big clock.
Yeah. Luckily, there's more time after that time, for the time being. Close off on the far side. New South Wales won that one, but it's loose in the far corner there. Bit of push and shove. The New South Wales captain comes up with it and rifles it through the corner and down the ice. Under 30 seconds remaining. Queensland with it behind their own net. They'll set something up for one last rush here. Speed through the neutral zone. The Maroons number 22 gets his pocket picked. And New South Wales send it the length of the ice. Queensland goalie with a nice lead pass there. Puts it back in the New South Wales zone. 2 seconds left. New South Wales content to just put that one out of harm's way.
Certainly a busy period of hockey there for Queensland, but no result so far. It's still 0-0 after 20 minutes on the clock. When we come back from our very, very short intermission, basically a time for the coaches to have a quick chat, and that's about it. Queensland will come back with 3:52 remaining of their power play after Matt Campbell was given a 5-minute major forward check to the head.
Interesting. Well, under 2 minute intermission here, so we'll just keep talking through this, I suspect.
So 10 shots on for Queensland, plus what missed. Shot opportunities, but not actual shots.
Well, that's it.
They certainly spent a lot of time, Queensland, in front of Baxter.
Very much did. Baxter coming up huge on multiple occasions there. He's earned his dinner so far this evening. A team in front of him will have to get their finger out and try and put a little bit more pressure on the Queensland netminder, who's looked pretty good between the pipes himself, made a couple of key stops.
To be fair, he hasn't had a lot to do.
He hasn't had a lot to do, no. But he's been there when he's needed to be, and that's kind of the goalie's job, isn't it?
It certainly is. So what do New South Wales need to do? They're on a penalty kill for 3 minutes, 49 seconds when we come back.
I think through the remainder of this penalty kill, they just need to keep possession as much as possible and force Queensland back into their zone. Every face-off opportunity, they need to win that draw, and then they need to put the puck where they want the puck to go, right? So off this centre ice face-off, they need to put it in behind the Queensland netminder, whether it's in the net or behind the net. Either way, I think they'll be happy with. Probably the former rather than the latter, but they'll take the latter. And then try and control Queensland's breakout. Queensland are moving the puck really well between themselves, and they're keeping pressure where they want their pressure to be. And New South Wales are scrambling and chasing after them. So in order to overcome that, I think New South Wales need to, 1, survive this power play, and then 2, start to assert themselves on plays. A couple of the New South Wales forwards are playing with the puck a little bit too much, I think. Rather than moving it up the ice to one another, there's a tendency to make a nice breakout pass from their zone, and then the player in the neutral zone wants to try and dangle around a guy and set something up rather than just gaining the zone and going in and grinding it out. But both teams have come out of their huddles now, so New South Wales with Quinn, Schumack, Hughes, and that's Bursick heading back over to the box. He'll be serving the remainder of this 3 minutes and 49 seconds of penalty for New South Wales, and here's Rob Kovalchuk joining the New South Wales penalty killers.
So 20 minutes on the clock for the start of period 2. Queensland on the power play for the next 3:49.
New South Wales win that draw. As I said, they'll try and keep possession as much as possible and put the puck deep, but cut off at the blue line by Queensland. Back into the Blues zone we come. Queensland moving around, dangerous passing play there. 28 with a fantastic opportunity for Queensland.
Bryce Hodges, what a shot.
Amazing bit of play there. Queensland just setting up real simple plays and executing them well. I don't think we can really give them enough credit for that here early on. Queensland moving the puck well, under some body pressure there, creating space for one another. A good shot there again by Queensland, and New South Wales managed to scoop the loose puck down the length of the ice as we run into 3 minutes remaining on that power play. Good puck pressure there by Kovalchuk, back into the blue zone. Centering pass nearly finds its mark, but Partridge gathers it on the blue line for Queensland, and a good defensive stick there by Kovalchuk sends Queensland back to the neutral zone. Into the zone comes Queensland, shot, and it's through!
Finally.
Number 4 for Queensland. With a bit of a pump fake and then just drills that puck. I think that was 5-hole.
We'll have a look at the replay action there, Luca Wimet.
Yep, carries it in over the blue line, steps around some defense there and then has a good angle on the goaltender and just looks to drill that one 5-hole on Baxter.
And because it's a 5-minute major.
Yeah, they're going to stay with the extra man advantage there, aren't they? So, lovely bit of play there from Wimet. Noticed that Baxter was staying on his feet perhaps a little bit too long there and took advantage of the gap in coverage.
Net's off.
Net is off, so we'll see a stoppage, and Queensland will get another face-off in the attacking zone. 1:40 power play left.
So Queensland finally getting their first goal after applying all the pressure. 1-0 Queensland. Luca Wimet with the goal. Attacking zone face-off coming up for Queensland.
Good draw there. Nominally won by New South Wales, but Queensland with possession. Out wide shot. Good blocker save there by Baxter again. Queensland regroup, regather in the attacking zone. Out of the corner. Oh, interesting bit of play there. Don't know quite what happened. I think 27 was trying to make his way through to the net before the whistle went, and New South Wales captain just refused to move out of the way, so we had some interesting things happen. Maybe we'll get a replay of that in just a moment. Hopefully we can get the goalie cam footage of that a little bit later on, but for the moment we're setting up for a face-off on the near side in the blue zone.
And this has taken some valuable seconds off the clock for the power play too, Ben. So
yeah, bit of gamesmanship from New South Wales. They want to be careful where they deploy that, but for the moment, good bit of play there.
Boy.
Shot just high and wide there from Wimet, who had quite a lot to shoot at.
And then that's off again. Replay coming. Here we go, Ben.
Here we go. As we see, there's Baxter making a save, and then
He just went flying.
yeah, interesting time to deploy your gymnastics, but entertaining nonetheless. He was straight back up and back in action, so no harm, no foul, I imagine.
So the power play is now over, so back to 5-on-5.
Yeah, we'll watch the box as the New South Wales 5th player steps back onto the ice and takes his place on that far side point. Tries to sneak that one out through the Queensland defence, but nice puck discipline from the Maroons. Beaten to a loose puck there. Wimet regathers it for the Maroons. Back to his own zone, across to Hodges. Centering pass over to the far side, and Queensland are back in on the attack. This is what I mean when I say Queensland are moving the puck really well amongst themselves. It's just real simple plays. Guys are moving, they know where they're going, they know where they're supposed to be, and they're linking up quite well. Lots of pushy shovey deep in the blue zone there. Puck bouncing around, but back into the blue zone it goes. McGrath spins, tries to send it out, but Queensland with another quick shot on net, turned aside by Baxter. Pushkov in the far corner, around the boards. Queensland picked that off and send it back in deep to the blue zone. Off the back of the net, pushing and shoving. Queensland have 3 players in deep in the attacking zone. New South Wales a little bit slow to get there. Baxter makes a nice save on the near post. Defense turns and comes out. Blues player is run in his own zone. All credit to him. He made the pass though. And play is down in the Queensland zone. Battling for it on the end wall. It's the New South Wales captain with possession, centering pass. Doesn't develop into a shot. Here's Downey with it. Puts it into some safe space for New South Wales before Queensland regroup in their own zone. Both benches very animated here. What we like to see. Just as we hit the 6-minute mark in the second period. Queensland with a chance there, but just tipped out over the blue line before being sent back in by Queensland. This near corner. Blues trying to clear it out, but good defensive stick there by the Maroons. Keeps it deep in the blue zone. More real strong forecheck pressure here by Queensland. As we see Baldwin trip over the blue line right in front of us. He'll be hoping the camera person was focused on the puck though.
Although we've got a few cameras to choose from.
I think he heard me giving him an earful.
You would have seen many of these players, especially the New South Wales players, over your time there, Ben?
I've been lucky enough to play with some of these guys at various levels. A lot of them sort of at local league levels where they made me look very ordinary. All of these guys are literally half my age, so it would be a shock if they didn't make me look pretty ordinary. But another scramble in front of the net there, and Baxter with 3 fantastic saves in tight. Scrambling under pressure, Queensland just doubling up in the zone.
He's certainly had some pressure applied to him, Baxter, but he's stood up to every challenge so far.
Absolutely he has. Absolutely he has. As we see the scrambling pressure there, and he makes a great initial save. Not quite able to close that one out on first swipe. Quickly on top of that rebound to force the face off to the far side in the blue zone. Chipped out by the Blues. There's Kovalchuk. Turned back by the Maroons. Regain the zone. Centering pass. Doesn't find its mark. Blues try to use the boards, but Queensland are doing a fantastic job of secondary pressure on the blue line. So their F1 is forcing a play up the boards, and their F2 is always right there, ready to pick off that loose puck on the blue line. Quick shot turned aside by Baxter. Another fantastic save from the young New South Wales netminder. Blues not able to get out of the zone. Kriskoff tries to go rink wide, but again, Queensland just into the zone with pressure and speed. They keep finding themselves everywhere there's a loose puck. Bit of a scramble around the linesman, who frantically tries to get out of the way. Blues with a lead pass. Off the boards, Queensland regroup in their own zone.
Oh, there's danger.
Pocket picked there by Quinn, but not able to get a shot away there. Queensland with it out. Good defensive stick there by Hughes. He's able to pick it off and send it back down the ice. Downey's in after it. He won't win that foot race, unfortunately.
Hand pass.
We've got a hand pass called on Queensland, which is fun and interesting.
So 10:40 remaining in the second period. 1-0 Queensland. 5-on-5 hockey, but for how long? It's certainly been spirited.
It sure has. Queensland really showing a bit of separation in ability here. A quick shot on net there by New South Wales. Not really much bother for the Queensland netminder, who gloved that one down.
Made that look easy, didn't he?
He really did. He really did. And fair play to him. Blues with it in the near side corner. Centering pass. It's in front. Backhander turned aside. Great save there by the netminder. Bit of a late hit there. We've got
Penalty
an arm
coming
in the air. Blues move it across the ice. Hughes with it. There's Baxter. Made his way to the bench. New South Wales with the extra man on the ice, but Ouimet will muscle his way in front and close down that bit of play. New South Wales will go to the power play here, just as we sneak up to the 9.5-minute mark remaining in this second period.
Interference, the call. Mason Lupton sitting for 2. New South Wales on a much-needed opportunity down this end of the ice.
Yep.
It seems to be that end of the ice that's seeing all the action this afternoon.
Yeah. Sure is. New South Wales will be hoping to get a couple of decent shots away. They had one opportunity there moments ago. The Maroon goaltender making a fantastic save on probably New South Wales' first good opportunity at 5-on-5. Centering pass there, didn't hit its mark. But New South Wales regather. Lead pass, bounces away from the Blues, but regathered on the blue line. Downey with a shot, it's into shin pads. He tries to force his way inside, but Maroons send the puck the length of the ice.
It was like seagulls hunting a chip.
Yeah, it is a little bit like that, isn't it? The Blues not looking like they have the same sort of structure that Queensland are displaying. Hughes over the blue line, he'll float it into the corner to the far side. There's compatriot over there, but it bounces over a stick and is sent the length of the ice by Queensland. Baxter with it, he'll guard it. He'll go off the far boards. Hughes, backhands to his captain. Lead pass to the far side. Blues got a bit of space there where they run into one another.
Less than ideal.
It's not ideal, no. Downey with it on this near side, chasing the loose puck. He tries to club it to the centre lane, but Queensland send it the length of the ice. 40 seconds remain on their PK. New South Wales running out of time to do something with the man advantage here. Bit of pace, drop pass. No one was expecting that one. Blues send it deep into the attacking zone. Some frustration starting to seep into the play here for New South Wales. It's Queensland just leaning on their fundamentals here. On the far side, into the zone. Off the far boards, New South Wales regather in the neutral zone. Kulinich goes back across ice. Bit of open space there. Loose puck.
Power play over.
5-on-5 here again. Queensland not able to control that one, but they clear it out of their zone. New South Wales have some space to do something, but not a lot of urgency in the Blues skating here. No one's moving. Queensland regather it in their own zone. Lead pass off the wall. Queensland will chase that into the zone. Good back check there by New South Wales. They get there first, but Queensland set up a nice little play there, and the Blues look like they're standing around, and a huge save there from Baxter. It's loose in front. Everybody's scrambling for it, and Thoreau says it's in. A mad scramble on the net. Results in disaster for New South Wales as Queensland hard work pays off for a second time.
New South Wales really needed to freeze that puck somehow. They were certainly trying, but the puck remained active and then ended up in the back of the net. Goalie Cam should show this excellently bent on this shot there.
Yeah, they got lucky there. It went off the post and then out. I don't know if
Did it go over the line?
I don't know that fully crossed the line.
I think there was some good soccer skills there from New South Wales on the line.
Absolutely there.
The officials are a lot closer than we are.
Absolutely.
But a great angle from goal cam.
We certainly did. New South Wales had 3 chances to get that one off the line, and unfortunately Queensland just overpowered them. Overpowered in tight. Creeping up on 5.5 minutes remaining in this second period. The New South Wales captain having a word with referee Thoreau there. He'll line up on the blue line. Queensland win that draw, but New South Wales send it back out to neutral ice. Back into the Blues zone. Across to the New South Wales captain. Bobbles a little bit on him. Centering pass. Blues pick it up. McGrath with a nice cross ice pass. Not quite able to control that one on the far side. Blues send it in. Send it straight into the midsection of the linesman there. He'll be unhappy about that one, Will Allen. Unlucky for Quinn there. He was lined up for a shot on net, but good defensive stick by Queensland sent that one out to the neutral zone, and they're back in on the counter-attack. Around the net the Blues go. They double it back. Quinn takes a nasty hit on the far boards there. He's slow to get up. Arm in the air, we'll call that one icing, but number 91 for the Blues was slow to get up after that one. That's Clayton Ballard again taking another heavy hit into the boards.
So that's about his third big hit that he's received.
Yeah.
You know, I like an analogy, Ben. It's like Queensland are playing multi-ball and the ball's hardly going to the flippers of New South Wales.
Absolutely. And that's purely a symptom of just Queensland having a forechecking structure that is putting pressure on the puck where it is, and then having their F2 where they know that F1 is forcing the puck into the next position.
So F1 forward 1, F2 forward 2?
Yes, yes. So in a couple of instances we've seen pressure in deep into the zone, forcing the New South Wales defender to bring the puck up the boards, but then the Queensland forecheck, the second Queensland forechecker is just stepping in at the blue line and cutting off that play out of the zone. Good bit of forecheck here from the Blues. They've got the puck in deep, a couple of guys working hard in the corner there. Good battle here from the Blues. Centering pass here, good chance for Kovalchuk, but too many sticks. And Queensland come away with the puck. They're back down the ice. They've got a 2-on-2 developing here. Great defensive stick there from the Blues. A little bit of traffic confusion there. It's back out to neutral ice. Schumack trying to lay some body, but just didn't have the speed to get to that one. Kovalchuk reaches for that one, can't get to it. Blues try and send it forward. Slowing it down at centre ice. A little handoff there, but don't know that I like that blind backhander from the New South Wales defenseman, but
they've done it a few times.
Nice lead pass there, and Queensland have got 3 on the board. Beautiful passing play there from the Maroons. I'd love to be a little bit more biased for the home side, but honestly, what can you say about that one? Just 2 really nice passes and then a beautiful finish from the Queenslander there.
So
lovely.
Lachlan Fixter there getting the goal for Queensland.
Yeah. I think we should probably zero in on that pass to him that sent him through the gap between the Blues defensemen.
2 minutes
Lovely
remaining in the
no-
second period.
No look backhander after we just cast some doubt on a previous backhander pass from the Blues. Back into the Blues zone. Queensland in on the forecheck. Blues regather it on the far boards. Centering pass doesn't do what the Blues want it to. Shot turned aside by Baxter. And then out to neutral ice. At the blue line, Hughes regroups. Nice little handoff pass. Quinn battles under pressure, keeps possession and hands off to his teammate. Lead pass doesn't find Downey at the far blue line, but a loose puck in front. 71 for the Blues. Great piece of stick work there from the Queensland defender. Undoes that opportunity for the Blues.
1 minute.
1 minute remaining in this second period. Puck on the near boards, sent into the zone by Queensland. It's in behind the net and a little bit of body contact behind there. Breaks up the play for Queensland. Loose in front, Baxter's going to dive on that and hold it. He won't chance anything at this stage of the game.
So time rapidly expiring in this second period with a Zamboni cut coming up. 3-0 to Queensland. Arguably, Ben, it could be a couple of goals more to say this is how the game's run. Honestly,
Baxter has kept the Blues in this, frankly. I know there's 3 on the board already, but without Baxter in net, it could very much easily have been 6, 7 or 8. He's been really good for the Blues so far. Easily their MVP through 2 periods. Blues battling away in the far corner. Good to see the boys aren't giving up, right? As it would be easy to do at this stage. And there we go, Baxter making one last big save to end the period there.
It's like both teams have been invited for dinner and Queensland are getting served the good quality meat. And they're enjoying that meal.
Well, mate, they're fighting their way to the front of the buffet line is what's happening. New South Wales are being a little bit too polite. Queensland are just asserting themselves on the game, and the Blues are sitting back a little bit, hoping and expecting opportunities to come their way, while Queensland's just too busy telling everybody else what's going to happen.
So just before we go to the Zamboni break, the Zamboni out now, 1 period remaining. New South Wales probably fortunate to be only down by 3 goals. They're certainly in it, but they're going to have to step up in the third period.
Very much so. It's I think as much of a cliche as it is, they need to come out hungry. All right? They just need to come out hungry and just work. That's all they got to do. They just got to work harder. Right? They're standing back a little bit. They're trying to rely on finesse a little bit too much here, which is really biting them in the backside because Queensland's just running around and running into everything.
And if you count the air swings that they've unfortunately had against them, they've had quite a few where they've been in good positions.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, and that's puck luck.
It really is. And I said that at the top of the stream here. Those little bounces are going to be the thing that undoes them. It's the thing that's going to stop them from making those connections, which is something that just happens early on in the season. But that'll do us for these first 2 periods. We're going to step aside, and we hope to welcome you back in just a few minutes for period 3.
Welcome back to the Hunter Ice Skating Stadium. It's hot outside and it's also hot inside the rink for this first Origin game for 2025 between New South Wales and Queensland. It's been all Queensland through the first two periods, with Queensland leading 3-0, and they certainly could be leading by a lot more. I'm Eric Brook, and alongside me, Ben Chalker. Ben, it's certainly been a busy afternoon.
It sure has, mate. It has been pretty heated in here. Queensland have come out to play like they've got something to prove. It's been great hockey to watch. A little frustrating if you're a Blues fan, but plenty to be pleased about. Baxter in net for the Blues has been outstanding, which is not something you can usually say about a goaltender for a team who's down 3-0 as you head into the third period, but I don't think anyone who's watched the game so far could lay any of that at the feet of Baxter. He's been incredible in net for the Blues.
So 20 minutes on the clock, run time for the first 15 minutes. Shots on favouring Queensland 17-4.
Heavily, yes. Very much so. New South Wales will be looking to close that gap down and then hopefully close down the gap on the actual scoreboard. Maroons with a win off the opening draw, but Cam Hughes getting in the way there and sending the puck down the ice. The young Rhino with a strong start for the Blues as they go in on the attack. Puck loose in front there. Great opportunity for Christoph down Main Street there for the Blues, but the puck high and wide. Regathered and out of the zone come the Maroons. Floated in deep by Hodges, who'll try and step around the defense there, but looking at the layout of players there, the Maroons quickly with 4 into the zone there. A lot of pressure on the puck here from the visiting side. Pouncing on a loose one there. We met with an opportunity there, but good defense from the Blues. Good eye, Eric.
So
Quinn
Baxter
there trying to head back the other way.
So Baxter there, he had on his left, so from his right-hand side, from his point of view, and then he had to move quickly to his left-hand post. There was a lot of net for Queensland if there was anybody there to connect with. Attacking zone face-off coming up for Queensland.
One into the near side corner by the Blues. They'll try and reverse it back up this near side boards, but Queensland with numbers. Putting guys into play there, but big hit behind the net there from the Blues in an attempt to get the play underway, but he didn't have possession of the puck, so that will be an interference call at the very least. Queensland with an early power play opportunity here in the third. We said the Blues needed to come out and play a little bit more physical, but not quite right on the money there, unfortunately for the Blues.
So Declan Downey, one of the members of many members of the Downey extended family, sitting 2 minutes for interference. Queensland going back onto the power play.
Crucial PK for the Blues here. Good face-off win, but unable to clear the zone. Queensland with it, centering it. Puck turned aside by the Blues. They'll chase the loose puck into this near side corner. 2-on-1, trying to battle it out at the blue line, kept in by Queensland. Puck bouncing up high, sent toward the net. With a high stick called. And the New South Wales bench being opened up. So 2-man advantage here for Queensland.
So about a minute 15 by the time we get this next face-off underway. 5-on-3 for Queensland. First 5-on-3 opportunity for either team today.
Yeah. It was a crucial kill there before, but now it's doubly so, obviously, with Kulinic heading to the timeout box. Quick shot on net there. A brilliant save by Baxter. Again, standing tall for the Blues. And behind the net, Blues send it out. It's off the glass and then into the netting, so we'll get a stoppage. We'll come back into the zone. New South Wales captain Dave Quinn trying to assert himself on that play, and unfortunately the netting not cooperating with him. Good win there by the Blues. That won't count as a shot on net for them, but Baxter turns it aside nonetheless, and the Blues send it the length of the ice. 30 seconds remaining in their first penalty kill. Maroons not quite able to gain the blue line there. They're turned back. Kovalchuk playing some nice defense for the Blues. Pestering their entry there, we met, however.
10 seconds first penalty.
Good possession behind the net, setting things up. Nice and patient. Everything about this Queensland power play looks like they're in control. We met to the far side, centering pass. Wide open net here, but not able to get the one-timer away. Decent hit in behind the net there by the Blues, but Queensland still with possession. 5-on-4 power play here. Bodies in front, turn that shot attempt into a corner puck battle. And that puck is out over the near side boards. Dodging out of the way of the additional staff. The New South Wales side. Photographer there, lucky not to get cleaned up by that one.
You got to keep your eye on the puck.
You got to keep your eye on the puck, and full credit to her. Her reflexes were on point there.
10 seconds of the power play remaining for Queensland.
They'll be hungry to get that one underway. New South Wales have looked good on this kill. I say, trying very hard not to jinx them. 5 on. Centering pass there is off a skate. New South Wales have an opportunity here. Lead pass, loose onto the far side. Into the zone of the Blues. Doubling back in the corner. Queensland loses a skate in the corner there. It was more of a blown tyre than a hit, I think. Blues with possession. They step out in front. Backhander turned aside. Great little kick save there by the Maroons goaltender.
No 45-degree parking.
No. Can't park there, unfortunately, as the referee stops play just momentarily.
New South Wales would like to be parked in front of the net.
They certainly would. They had a good opportunity there. Hopefully they can keep up more of that momentum. Now that they've killed out that double minor, quick shot just higher than net there from Christoph. Good bit of puck possession there. Nice little layup. Christoph with it. Centering pass, cut off. Nice defensive play there from the Queensland number 22. Lead pass out of the zone, however. The Maroons are back on the attack. McGrath, centering pass. It's off some skates. Number 11 will be shaking his head after that one. Lead pass. Attempted hit there, but Blues get the puck out of the zone. Queensland just looking a little bit more composed, a little bit more in control with the puck. Blues making area passes and not linking up. Blues, however, pull it out of the mess. Centering pass, here's Kovalchuk over the blue line. Tries to get a shot through some traffic, high of the net. Regathered by the Blues on the far side. Out of the zone they come for a regroup in their own zone. Quinn with it, under pressure. Behind the net, and there's 3 burgundy jerseys between him and the nearest blue uniform, which is a bit of a problem I imagine he'll want to have a talk with his coaches about. That seems to have been the undercurrent of most of the game here so far, is Queensland just playing areas much, much more adeptly than the Blues at this point. They keep putting the puck into areas where there's just a burgundy player and no blue jerseys. Off the draw and out of the zone come the Maroons. Centering pass is off a skate. Loose at the blue line, lead pass. Finds a blue jersey, but not able to control that one is Blues number 2. Ben McGrath. Quick shot through traffic. Good block there by the Queensland defense. Sends that to the far corner. In behind the net. Around the boards. Downey tries to keep that one in, but it's tipped over his stick and regathered by Ballard in his own zone. Nice lead pass to the far side. New South Wales playing with a little bit of space here. Shot towards net.
In the general direction.
That's why I didn't say on net. Yeah. To the far side, the Blues regroup, unable to get their lead pass to where they wanted it to, so Queensland regroup in their own zone. The pressure there by Ballard. He's having a pretty good game. Sends it to the point. Under pressure there, not able to get a shot away. Queensland regroup. Back into the attacking zone they go. Blues get home first. Around the near boards with a little bit of space. Ballard with it over the blue line. He's bodied to the boards. Unable to chase that loose puck. Another hit in the corner there. Queensland fairly decisively winning the physical battle here. Bouncing puck, and we've got very clearly offside there. Unfortunate for Queensland.
He was already at tomorrow's game.
He was already in tomorrow's game, absolutely. But it was off of the leg of a linesman, so I think the lead guy had right to be annoyed, but probably shouldn't get too stroppy about it. Blues regain the loose puck in their own zone. A little bit of room to move. Lead pass, cut off at centre ice and sent back in by Ouimet. Blues try to double back. Queensland in a dangerous spot there. A centering pass didn't find its mark. Baxter making a nice little deflected save there. Blues with it. Trying to clear it out, but not able to get it through traffic. Hughes with it. On his stick, nice pass. Around the defence there, go the Blues. Tries to regain it. Keeps it alive. Great bit of play there for an eventual shot on net by Hughes, but snapped out of the air without much trouble. By number 29 for the Queensland side.
Patrick Ivans, I was having a chat with him last year, and while he's in net, he commentates.
Amazing.
And he commentates some of the Lightning games as well. So, because I asked him, I said, do you commentate while somebody's coming towards you? Absolutely, he says. It's like drummers drumming a traffic light.
Oh, 100%, right? I imagine it helps you get in the head of the shooter, right?
Yeah.
Whoop, nifty play there, kept in at the blue line by New South Wales. Nice move by the Blues captain, centering pass, but no one was there to get it. Just a step behind the play, unfortunately. Battle in the corner. Queensland bully it out and down the ice. No icing on that one. Queensland regroup, centering pass off of a body up into the rafters again. For the second time this evening, Eric.
Absolutely. He's certainly been a powerful presence in front of the net there, Bryce Hodges.
He sure has.
Noticeably bigger than some of the other players. This is a U20 tournament.
Yeah.
So he must be just about ready to age out.
He'd be close. I hope. Blues with it. Quinn coming behind the net. Nice little play. Posts up, gains some room, but sends it the length of the ice, the intended target. Not able to get free.
And for the first time in 2025, and that Ben will come back for icing.
Nice.
Oh, this is going to be an interesting 2025.
It sure is, mate. It sure is. Lots of stuff happening at all levels of hockey here.
And this is the first of a 6-game series between the two states.
Yep. Plenty on the line here. This one started with a bang. We've still got 7.5 minutes to go. Plenty to play for. A good start. New South Wales looking a lot more certain of themselves in their defensive zone here through the third period, which is a good adaptation. Kovalchuk battling for it on the end wall. Quinn coming through to assist. Digs it out of the pile. He'll take some punishment on the end wall. Queensland with a quick shot through traffic. Baxter up to the task. New South Wales try to send it out of their zone, but doesn't meet its mark, and Queensland back up to regroup in their own zone. Lead pass doesn't find its target. Blues pick it off. Over the blue line comes number 2 for the Blues. And there's Quinn to pick up a loose puck on the far boards. Battling away. Queensland just in over the line. Picks it up, steps around the defense, and the shot 3 feet high of the net. Queensland player slow to get back up. Just inside the zone, centering pass there. Good defensive stick by Quinn. Queensland still with possession. Ouimet on the far side. Down into the corner. Queensland with possession. Tries the wrap chance. Doesn't quite get there. Baxter up to the task. Queensland with the puck into the corner again. Christoph behind the net. Comes away with it for the Blues. He'll reverse it back to no one in particular, allowing Queensland to regroup, giving it back to Christoph. He'll step out and try to find some space for himself. Does a good job to get separation there. That's Quinn rather. Over the blue line, he'll try to step inside. Shot blocked there by the Queensland defender, who looked a bit unhappy about that one. Bit of contact in the corner.
They're getting a great view of that in Cafe Corner.
Oh, that corner has seen some interesting hockey over the years, I'll wager. I've fallen over down there many, many, many times to the great delight of the home crowd.
Lucky we didn't have cameras for those ones.
Yeah, right. I'm certainly glad for that. Big hit on the far boards. Quinn for New South Wales with it. Skies it out over the Queensland defence. Queensland there, and a heavy fall in the corner there. We'll get a call here. A stoppage of some kind. The rear referee making a call. Queensland player quick to his feet, so not visibly hurt, thankfully. But that's number 19. Schumack headed to the box for New South Wales for a sit down.
So 5 minutes remaining. We go into stop time.
New South Wales utilising their timeout rather quickly.
So what do you say to New South Wales? They're down 3-0 with 5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes of stop time. It's a long series, and the players trying to come out of the penalty box, I think, to participate in the timeout. You can't do that. You're in the penalty box.
No, you can't do that. He very politely being told that he cannot do that by the referees. Colby Schumack sensible enough not to argue with the officials on that one, to what I'm sure is his coach's appreciation.
So it's a long series. The coaches will be able to review this game. And
yep. I imagine the difference from our perspective, from up here, the difference seems to be attitude and execution. Queensland just look hungrier, they're working harder, and they're playing more physically. New South Wales, they have a lot of players with a lot of skill, and it seems like they're trying to lean on that skill, and they're just not getting the opportunity because they're getting bullied. They're just getting bullied around the ice.
So Queensland showing great structure up and down the ice.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Nothing flashy, nothing revolutionary. There's no astrophysics going on. The coach hasn't got, an abacus on the bench showing guys incredibly complex systems. It's just confident, hard-working structure. As we see here, Queensland retaking possession in the attacking zone. They're on the power play around the net there. Shot through traffic there by Hodges, who retakes his customary position in front of the net, seemingly blocking out the sun there for Baxter. Great little play there by number 17 for the Blues, battling away on the far boards, but outnumbered and stripped of the puck. Queensland regather and regroup. We met. He's had a fantastic game, has the Queensland number 4. Been involved heavily in pretty much everything. He takes his position on the point there. A good tip in front by aforementioned Hodges. Did a great job directing that one on net there.
If there's anybody that you want to play the Monty Burns role of blocking out the sun,
yes,
it's Hodges.
You get Hodges. He's a big fella. Well, he's a big fella, and full credit to him, he can move.
And
which is tough for us. It's tough for us big fellas.
And
to be able
especially
to do
considering the tap on that he got as well. It was a quality tap on.
Absolutely. He sent it towards the net, which is not something that is an easy thing to do, especially under pressure like that. So full credit to him. Linesman quick on the draw there. On that offside, that probably could have been let go, but not going to tell the linesman how to do his job. He's the one out there.
3:59 remaining. Queensland 3-0.
56 seconds of power play remaining for Queensland. Battling away in that far corner. New South Wales captain doing hard yards against 2 Queensland forecheckers there. Not able to clear the zone. Baxter makes a good save. Doesn't quite get hold of that one. Just to pick up the ppieces.
It turned into a bit of a dangerous move because of the way that he
Very much did
unfortunately
so,
bubbled the puck.
And he had to chase after it, and with bodies coming through trying to pick that up, he was a little bit lucky to escape supplemental contact there.
No thought of self-preservation there.
No. And that much has been apparent throughout the whole game. He's been throwing himself around out there, which is fantastic. Commitment is what you want to see out of a goaltender, especially in these sorts of tournaments, especially at this stage of the game too. It's that mental fortitude to keep battling away, even when the game's at this stage. Puck bouncing around in front, no clear opportunity there for Queensland. They content themselves with retaining possession, not able to get a shot away there was Queensland, so it'll bobble out of the zone. Hodges won't be happy with himself on that one, but he'll get another opportunity in just a moment as he steps over the blue line. Power play over for Queensland, plenty of good opportunities, but I think New South Wales ought to be happy with themselves on the PK there. Could have been ugly. Puck loose at centre ice, Queensland with it. In over the line, splitting the D there, taking a bit of punishment. And New South Wales regain the puck. Taking some punishment down on the end wall there as the New South Wales defenseman makes a play to the far side of the ice. And reinforcements join him. New South Wales might have a chance here. No, he'll get to the puck, but he won't have an angle to get to the net there. And he doesn't have any support, but his first line mate arrives. Buys himself some space on that far wall. Tried to hand it off, but outnumbered. Queensland come back. It's a foot race. Baxter not able to get across to that one. Queensland open up the lead to 4 with a fraction over 2 minutes remaining. Misplayed puck on the attacking blue line for New South Wales.
Alex de Gras there.
And he was away to the races. New South Wales nearly got to him, but good bit of puck protection as he broke into the zone there.
So this shows how quick Baxter had to turn on.
Yeah. He got the angle there, but unfortunately, like that, the first goal for Queensland, just not quite able to shut the door 5-hole quickly enough on a fast breaking play.
So the mountain just gets a little bit taller for New South Wales. They've got 2 minutes to climb the mountain. They better get in their car and speed up. Absolutely.
They've got some work to do. I think we've seen the bench get shortened a little bit here already for New South Wales. Big hit there. Big hit there, and then supplemental action from Queensland's a little bit unsporting. Number 81 not happy to get run into. Not that he should be happy about it, but have class enough to take the hit and carry on. Good opportunity for New South Wales there. Turned aside by the Queensland goaltender and sent the length of the ice. Minute 30 remaining in regulation here. Good bit of contact there. Queensland trying to play the body here. Siwak asserting control on the puck here. Hughes goes rink wide. Downey puts it into the zone. Good bit of play there. I'd like to see New South Wales a little quicker on the forecheck here. Sort of get into the zone quick. Nice passing play and a shot on net. Turned aside by Queensland. Good chance there. Shot. Turned aside. 2 really nice saves in quick succession there from the Queensland netminder. Opportunity in. Baxter with a first save. Turned aside. Second save. Queensland with the persistent goal there to get number 5 on the board for the visitors.
And that's the exclamation point.
Certainly is.
It probably could have been written a few weeks ago, a few moments ago, but Lachlan fixed it there. His second goal of the afternoon.
Absolutely.
There was so much pressure on Baxter with the first, second and third save, but in the end, Baxter
just a numbers game.
Yeah.
Just a numbers game. Baxter made 1, 2, and then very nearly a third save there, and just Queensland in exactly the right spots to pick up every single bounce there. With under 40 seconds remaining, back into the zone is Queensland. New South Wales defence trying to camp out on top of it to close out the game here. I'll let them battle away here. Referee not really giving him much instruction there. Bit of a shoulder as they get through there, and Bond with a shot through traffic, snapped out of the air by Baxter.
Bond should be in 7.
Yeah, you're right. He's wearing number 6 at the moment, which, yeah, I'll give you that. It doesn't look quite right.
Bond, Vince Bond.
Yes. We'll have a word with the coaching staff after the game. We'll get that straightened out. Queensland with another quick shot through traffic there. It's off some bodies. Baxter resets. Ready for it. Under 10 seconds remaining here. Contact aplenty there. And
bit of jousting now.
And number 2.
McGrath and Partridge.
Credit to Queensland number 22, who stepped in front of his own line mate, stopped him from taking any additional discipline on that one. Good bit of leadership.
They won't be sharing a plate at the buffet after this?
No, I don't imagine so. But...
So 1:06 remaining, purely academic at this point,
yes.
Depending on what penalties are sorted.
Bit of a discrepancy on the scoreboard with the clock here. No one's been sent to the box. We're just getting a stoppage of play. Referees sensibly deciding that a little bit of frustration being vented on the ice in the final seconds will be tolerated, provided everybody takes the opportunity to head home. And that will do it for game number 1 here, Eric.
Certainly will, and a quality shutout. Patrick Ivans there, the Queensland goaltender. His teammates get up and celebrate around him, as they should.
Rightly so, he earned that one. New South Wales didn't have anywhere near the volume of opportunities, but they had a handful of really solid chances, and Ivers did a fantastic job stymieing those chances when they did eventually come. An unfortunate result for Baxter in the Blues net. He played impeccably, but it was just a numbers game in the end.
I hate to think what the score could have been, Ben, as we mentioned during the broadcast, if it wasn't
Absolutely.
for the efforts of Baxter.
Absolutely. He won't be feeling particularly good about that one, but that's the goaltender mindset, unfortunately. He played unbelievably. Hopefully his team and his coaching staff are able to convince him of that fact.
And I'm sure he knows it deep down.
Yes, of course.
You know, he wasn't voluntold to get into that position.
Yeah, exactly.
So 5-0, game 1 of this series is in the books to Queensland.
Statement victory for the visiting side. I'll be pleased with that one. New South Wales with a little bit of soul searching to do this evening, and not a lot of time to do it, as we're back here in a little over, 15 hours or so? We're back here at 9 a.m. tomorrow.
Something like that, 9 a.m.
My maths is terrible.
9 a.m. New South Wales time, 8 a.m. if you're in Queensland.
Oof. Well, that's going to do it from us here this evening, I think.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope you've enjoyed all the action. Ben Chalker and Eric Brook with you today. Ben will be here bright and early tomorrow morning. Thank you as always to our hard-working Thought Fox Media crew. Queensland take the first win in the 6-game State of Origin series from the Hunter Ice Skating Stadium. 5-0. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now. Ta-ta and farewell.